it's not pulling it. Let's double check that. There's supposed to be a game there. Game. Why are you not pulling it in? Where's my source? That is why. It's trying to pull it in, but it's not. Primary monitor. There we go. Oh, I gotta make it small. Oh no. Can I make it? Oh, it won't. Let's see if I can make it really quick. Making it fit the box. Doesn't want to fit the box. Let's make it fit. We're doing some edits quick live while we do it. Let's see what that looks like.
If I ever
Go down a little bit. What's moving? The whole thing. That's not what I wanted. That's not what we wanted. Thanks for the follow. We're trying to get it moved so it's the correct. 165. Let's see what that does. We want to lock that. We want this to move though. That needs to move. Why is it trying to move the whole thing again?
I'll only go if Pim promised me a total.
You're not supposed to be moving the whole thing.
Yep.
That's what I thought. Yeah. That is why I am enjoying this game. I'm trying to get it so my game is appearing in the little banner. Apparently, I got my new monitor. It did not want to line back up with everything. So we're going to try get it. We'll have to mess with it again, but as long as it's mostly there. You can see most of the game. That's good. Okay. We'll monkey with it another day. We'll get it. Oh, we want just her.
I was gonna say, you're a kid compared to us, aren't you?
Doesn't want to move just the display. Maybe that'll move it.
42.
Nope. Okay. Well, we're just gonna monkey with it for right now. Alrighty. So we'll bring my chats back up. Okay. So basically, I started this game. I recorded about an hour and a half of it, and then proceeded to keep playing it. And it was supposed to be a solo survival adventure. I was going to kind of do it as a let's play, and then I kind of got sort of sucked in. So the question is, should I start the same game, which is already, I'm not established at all, but I am in August and barely have any food. So the question is, do I start over? I'm thinking let's just load in this one, see where we're at. I did screw up. I have I made a pickaxe out of copper, and then I didn't have enough ingots or nuggets to make a I decided to make nails and strips instead with my extra ingot. And yeah, so I didn't have enough ingots to make a hammer. So I spent like the last I think 4 hours looking for more copper so I could make a hammer so I could break the copper chunks I found, which was fun. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let me bring up.
Logged for like 3 days.
So we're doing that. We're doing it that way. We're just gonna kind of.
I said I'm logged for like 3 days.
Hi, Kitty, sitting on my desk. So, is it gonna load? I have a bunch of mods in here. Let me bring up my mods here really quick. So the mods I'm currently using are,
Like 1 or 2 wobble
we
pops.
have Terra Pretty, Culinary, Alchemy, Auto Map Markers, Bed Spawn.
Beer.
Only because
We have enough of them.
I'm still learning the game. I have a grand total of about, I think I'm now sitting at about 100 hours in the game, and I'm still learning. Better crates, better fire pit, better ruins, blackguard additions, blacksmith gloves, brick and mold shingles 2, bricklayers, bucket stack to 5, butchering, butterfly cases, can jewelry, carry on, cats, chest organizer, chisel tools. Those are 2 libs. We can ignore those. Dressmakers, expanded foods, fauna of the Stone Ages. So we got elephants, we got cows, elephants, and rhinos. Floral zones, which just adds a bunch of just plant life, food shelves, forlorn additions, honey stuff, geology additions. I added goblin ears and friends. 10 days grace period without monsters. Yes. I did that on my very first game, and I still managed to get killed repeatedly. Heavy blackguard, hydrate or dihydrate, millwright, molds, multi-tool. I added a paxel, passable branches, posts and beams, which is for, because I did turn on cave-ins. Primitive survival, sheer lib, specialized bags, speedboat, status HUD, and then stone oven, just a bunch of other stuff, like some vanity stuff and some wolf taming, vanilla armory. So I have all these mods added. But I ended up actually, oh, you can't see. Let me come out here with a torch for a hot second. So, I actually did not build this. This has not been built. Since Better Ruins was added, I ended up finding this ruin, and I can't unfortunately see it right now because it's dark. Why is that there? So I found this ruin. 90% of this building was intact. Actually, I should say 99% of this building was intact. About 80% of this building was intact. The first floor had a big cave-in over here. The entire second floor is like pretty much open. And this room, this little barn thing was pretty much, the roof was good. Yeah, see, that's kind of the thought process is to get started, I did this, yes, I took over a ruin. I did take over a ruin for that purpose. Hey. Dude. So I know everyone recommends it because it's a really good mod. I wanted to try it out. But I'm actually not planning on staying here. This is kind of a, I need to get started and I need to figure out the game. I have a tiny farm. I ended up finding a trough in the little barn here. So this dude just kind of wandered in. But yeah, I've kind of just sort of commandeered this. I don't have any real attachment to it other than the fact that it'll probably get me through my first winter, and then I'm going to actually look for a better location to live. So that's kind of the thought process there. But, ew, yeah, stream. Hey, Mellow. Oh, it's so dark. Oh yeah, I was trying to get enough copper and also some sticks. Do I have sticks? I have 4 sticks. I need... Oh, it's so dark in there.
Oh my god, are you okay today?
I have more. So I need 1, 2, 3. Do I have enough to make another mold shelf? I do. Awesome. So temporarily I am living in a ruin. I will probably not stay here for long. I am just trying to get myself sorted. Because I do want to build. I kind of have an idea to build something similar to like a Minecraft house. But actually, I know, how dare I? Comes close to your house. Oh, that is cool. What? How dare I build a Minecraft house in a other Blocky game? I just want to be able to build a, I need a guide. I have, so on a server I'm playing, I've built a Roman style house. Let me see if I can find the picture that I used to. I wonder if I downloaded it. Let me see if I downloaded it. Oh, let me move that over here. Is this what it was? Nope, that's the wrong one. It's probably in my games folder under something. Or I've deleted it. It's possible I've deleted it. So basically what I built is I built a Roman-esque style on the server. So I started with a ruin and then basically took over the ruin. And instead of basically, I lived in one of the houses for all of like, I think 10 days. And then I dismantled pretty much all of the houses and rebuilt them into a Roman style house. The farthest I have gotten technology-wise is pretty much copper. That's as far as I have gotten. I have not gotten any further than copper. I have not found tin. I have not done any prospecting yet. I'm pretty much a noob in this game. However, on the server that I play on, they are extremely progressed very far. They're all the way up to steel. So I kind of joined the server late. So I was given steel tools and access to continuous steel everything. So I kind of have like what it's like to be on the top tier, top everything, but I have no idea how to get there. When you see doggo butt? Doggo? Hi, doggo. Yeah. He's over here. Doggo's like, pay attention to me, Mom. The cat's sitting over here on my desk, staring at my food like, Mom, feed me. Yes, I know. I know. You look at the buttons. I don't stream very often, that's why. You're like, what's going on, Mom? What's going on? Yep. Yeah? Is that how it is? Sticking her little nose in. You sticking your nose? Eh? She's like, I'm sticking my nose in. But yeah, so that's what I ended up doing on the server. And like I said, the only reason I was able to progress as far as I did on that one is because of the fact that they are at steel. They are at the top tier weapons. They are at top tier gear. They are at top tier everything. Like, I mean, and they use a lot of the stuff. I need water. So pretty much I am still very much a noob. I did find a candle, which I was very excited about. And one of the things that one of the mods, hey Dream, one of the mods that is added is actually on the server, and I'm kind of liking it because I don't know the mechanics yet, or I'm not very good at the mechanics for the smithing. So, I should have another, did I not get another? I found an elk medallion in one of the ruins I discovered, and I found a stonemason blueprint, which means I can be smart in the ruins. But the one mod I do like that is on the server that I did put on this is the ability to do like these. So instead of hammering out the smithing, I can pour the nails in strips. I'm still gonna make an anvil. I'm like one of those people where I'm still learning it. So but I'm out of space. So once I figure out how to do that, I know you can only do copper with these. You can't do like everything, I think, with these. Like you can't do like iron into these molds. So it's really only for copper and bronze. I'm assuming anything that can be poured from a crucible. So once I get beyond the tin bronze age and I get into the iron age, I'm gonna obviously need a hammer and, you know, do all that fun stuff and figure it all out from there. I am very much learning. I have my little panning set right here. But I am actually was thinking of building like a little. What are you doing? Like a little. I don't even know. I was gonna build like a little country house, but basically I found a whatchamacallit, like a blueprint I kind of want to follow. It looks like it'll be expandable. An anvil is still good, so you don't have to make a mold for every tool. You only need molds for tools you break often. Yeah, that's kind of like... It's kind of what I thought. Like, right now, I'm breaking this one very often. Because obviously you need it. This one, I found this mold, so I just made one. For giggles. I made a hammer mold. So this is a chisel mold. I figured I'm going to break that one probably quite often because I actually want to get into chiseling. I started dabbling in it, and I kind of want to keep dabbling some more. And then this one, the hammer, I made a pickaxe, saw blade, nails and strips, and a fox. Yeah, this one. I found this one. But I got a spot to put my well. If I stay here permanently. But right now we just have, this is it. This is what I found. It was filled with freaking locusts. I had to kill so many locusts, and there was a locust cage up there. So probably the first 5 hours of me playing, once I found this place, was me dying repeatedly over and over and over and over again. And food and smithing. Yeah, as you can see, it's August 3rd. I'm kind of screwed in the sense of food. Since... Ow! There's no popcorn, you goof. I have exactly... Let's see. Mostly white oyster mushrooms, and that's it. And then I'm growing some crops. I am very, very screwed if it comes to food. I have to go hunting. The problem is, there's a bunch of cows over that way. They give a lot of meat. They also murder you. These are angry cows. Oh. The natives are restless. Ow. Ow, shiitake mushrooms. Yes, I love the fact that I put bed spawn in here. I like this mod. I like the fact that if you don't have temporal gears, you can still not have to run X thousands of blocks away from your death point
cold.
Or wherever.
It's just cold. That water was cold.
You're set until winter. Oi! These guys are so...
Dude, the water was cold.
Ugh. Get back here. Yeah, but mostly I'm still using flint stuff. Did I get close enough to activate it? I did not, which means I gotta go through here. But I was kind of hoping a fence would keep the guys out. Apparently not. I'm gonna die! The ram's gonna get me. You watch.
Your sigh was very, very loud.
Gotta get out of here. He is not tame.
Yeah.
He just wandered in here by himself. I just let it... I had a trough. I put like 3 grains of like flax in there just to see if he would go in there, and he walked right in, and I was like, woo! Now I need another one. No wonder. What is my temporal? Oh, my rift activity is very high. That's why I'm having issues. Yeah, I kind of have been doing that. That's kind of where I am. See, the problem is I have a tendency to do what I think of. Like, I play this game similar to how I play, like, or I shouldn't say, I seem to start playing this game similar to how I play Minecraft, which is, I spawn, okay, all right, so, like, I spawned all the way over here, like, by this guy right here. And then I went down over here, got to the ocean, made a raft, and then just went and then went west and then kind of started going south and then kept going further south until I found this big island that had, because I was on the hunt for limestone and I was on the hunt for chalk. I was hoping I could find one of them. This island actually has both. It has limestone and chalk on it. Not very large deposits of chalk, but it does have it. So I was kind of looking for that. I was kind of eventually hoping to go further south to a more tropical climate and see how like farming is tropically. But I know I am definitely still in a temperate zone. I believe I'm still in a temperate zone. I am not close to an equator at all. I use it, I prefer for the work of the day and the night work for be smithing, napping, cooling. Yeah. That is kind of what I've seen a lot of people do when they do their game plans. They tend to be like, okay, today we're doing this, tomorrow, or I'm preparing for this. So like, I'm thinking today is going to be a day of, oh yeah, I wanted to make, so tonight when it gets dark, I will probably be working on working on a, whatchamacallit, a mold for a prospecting picks. You can hear the bean. Yes, she's right next to me. That's where the bean sits. So I'll probably make a prospecting pick tonight. I love the little critters mod. They're so cute. I got little duckies in my game. Doggo, hush. So, I am probably... Tell her I said she's stinky. Mello says you're stinky, Bean. She's like trying to hit you. You hit your monitor and break it, I'll be mad. They're not cheap. Okay, so like, for example, like I have these, like, there's these cows, right? They produce a lot of meat. Hold on, I'm talking. I'll tell Mello she's stinky later. So these cows produce a lot of meat. They produce a lot of like hide and fat and stuff. The problem is they hit like a freaking truck. They hit a lot. And there's also elephants on this island too. So like if I, for example, if I come up here and I smack this guy, he's out. Like one hit and I died. Just one. Yes, I did leave inventory on because I did not want to have to be learning how to play the game and have to try and hunt down my stuff. You're being kidnapped, Mello? Okay. This one is how much damage they do. Yeah, they hit hard. You can domesticate them if you can like get them in like a hole and do the whole taming process. You can tame them through generational taming. I know we looked up elephants. The elephants can be tamed. They can be ridden. And they can have like, they're like elks on steroids. They can have like storage chests, like full-blown storage chests on them. I think you can put 2 storage chests on them plus the saddle. The problem with elephants is that their generational taming is 10 generations, not 3. So it's a very tediously long process. And their gestation period, if it follows a similar to real life, is 18 to 22 months. So it's gonna have a long gestational period. I had a spear. There's my spear. I kind of got a little like, I got too much stuff on me. That's what it comes down to. I really do. Ugh. Oh, you want to get back into it, Mello? Maybe we should make a server. I'm on a server actually, and if you wanted to, you could join the server. The only thing is you have to well, you don't really have to join a faction if you don't want to, but I mean, there's nothing saying we all can't just play a game. Oh, the little, I got meat. Yeah, I think the same thing. Like, if you get to, like, I think, like, this is one of those games where every time you play a new game, you get better and better at it. Like, every time you start a new game, you get progressively better at the game. What is this? This is mature rye. 6 out of 9. I know if I cut this, I will get seeds, but I kind of want to, like, I don't know if they actually grow more in the wild, or if I should just be like, you know, I'm taking the seeds. Yep. Oh, there's a couple of, like I said, there's elephants over there. They give a lot of stuff too. I just don't have the ability. I am weak. I am weak. I have broken wooden armor and some very stuff. Just take them and plant them in your farm. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, I kind of lucked out. And like I said, I found this is like a really nice, huge island. I already know I'm not going to stay here permanently. I'm going to kind of I'm hoping what'll happen is I will get to the point where I can build ships, and then I will just make a ship and kind of find a better location. This is a great location. I like it. It's just so big. Like, it's massive. This island is massive. I haven't even finished exploring it because it's, like, attached to the rest of all of this. I kind of want to live on a little island. Build, like, a little villa. No. But that would require moving animals. Maybe. It's a fun game, okay? It's not scary. It's fun. Yeah. Fun game. I may end up... This may end up being my permanent home. Only because it's a very large island. It has a lot of natural resources. It has some ruins. I just have a fear that when I get to, like, the story portion of it, I'm going to be traveling so far away for story. Because I left the story at 100% in the settings. But the world is not huge. I only set it to 512 with polars at 200. So it should be, like... it should only have 2 polars, theoretically. I'm trying to find some fruits. But yeah. I'm kind of mad because, like, the one of the woods that I wanted to build out of is actually all the way back by where I spawned. And it is the, it's the larch wood. I understand it's not imperative to do the story, but it's kind of something I want to experience. So I may end up doing like a small world. I tried setting up like a 10K world where I could then do like just like focus on the story stuff. And then have like a regular world that I just do the whole survival part. Is my inventory really that full already? It is, of course. Let me put you there. Let me, just to make life easy. Solve the issue? Plant trees. Reforesting the trees. Yeah. I do know that distance isn't so I was watching one person, I can't remember the name. I think it was Dallas something who was doing the video I was watching. I was watching his little 10 video series. I'm gonna have to look it up, but it was like, and he was kind of doing this whole like he started with like a dirt hut, and then he went to like a little log cabin, and then he went to like a Spanish villa in the desert. He never really, like, kind of stayed in one place, type of. He lived like a semi-nomadic lifestyle. And I kind of like that concept, but I'm thinking, like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the translocators or the teleporters and build little bases near them or close by them. So that way, when I travel around, I'm, like, hopping from basically base to base to base type of thing. Mature spelt. Do I have room for spelt? That is buttons in class, and that's right. I don't have room for spelt. I may have to go back. Yep, there's the elephants. If I can trap a male and a female, I could theoretically get the generational stuff, but I am... After trying to wrangle them, like... I know you can hop on them, so you build the saddle, and you build an elephant bridle. So you hop on them, put the bridle on them. The problem is that you can't put the saddle on them when you are riding them. Clay cobblestone wall around everything. Yeah. I kind of want to do something like that, but I'm thinking, here was my thought process. So my thought was, and I have to test this theory. I'm pretty dang sure I can put fences on top of berry bushes. I'm pretty darn sure I can do that. So one of the things I almost always build in every single one of my Minecraft build house is this like very specific like barn style. So it's kind of like a very it's got like a slanted roof. I'm totally running away from my house. So it's got like a slanted roof, but it's got little stalls for each of the different animal types. I usually build it in Minecraft every single time. And I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to probably build something similar, but I want to see if I can put fences on top of the berry bushes so that way I can achieve like an arbory type, an arbor style like fence line. Because right now I just have the basic. More mushrooms. Do I have room for you? I do. I do need to fix my cellar. It has a window in it. It's not a perfect cellar. It has windows. I have to get rid of the windows. Ooh, turnips. I will be back for you. I do have temporal storms on. I've already experienced 2 of them. So I did have 2 temporal storms already. The first one, I didn't realize it was temporally storming at all because it was like a super light one. Oh yeah, this is where I found the deep copper. Getting ready to through the bushes we go. The second one occurred, and I mean they're fine. I can see why though. Like Munchkin, turn it down a little bit. You're like shouting in my ear. Hello. I can see why a lot of people that I've seen on YouTube say they turn them off because they're kind of like, again, annoying. I guess if you're going for a story playthrough, they're valid. But if you're doing like the survival challenge portion of it, but again, it's part of the game mechanic. For me, it's like it's part of the game. Why would I turn it off? I'm gonna start getting damaged now. My character is thirsty. Doodah. Gonna get some water here at this pond. Yeah, I can see why a lot of players would do it if you want to focus on the survival aspect. The part for my point of view on it is that they are a part of the game. The developers put them in there specifically so that you experience them because they are part of the story they are trying to tell. I get you can turn them off. They're poison, don't eat them. But the point is that they are part of the game. They made them to go in the game. Okay. So I have 14 copper sitting over here. Why am I putting copper in there? You have to click on them. is kind of scary.
Don't eat the apples.
I mean, it's kind of trip. I wouldn't say scary. Scary's for me. I wouldn't say scary. I would say they're more trippy. I mean, the thought process behind the riffs for me is that that's a rough malachite. That can go. This has got to go in here because I'm eventually gonna make a copper lantern, so I can swim with my lantern on.
What if it's here with us?
That can go in there.
Discuss about the
Okay.
strange monster you saw.
Oh, unnerving. Yeah. I mean, yes, I could see how they would be unnerving. They can be very unnerving because all of a sudden, like, the world is basically ripping and twisting and tearing around you. I could definitely see how they can be unnerving. I personally don't find them unnerving, and the main reason is because if you think of it from a perspective of we'll go into the the paranormal theories. Pick one. I mean, that there is always like a paranormal world, or there's a secondary world existing side by side with ours, such as a parallel dimension. I mean, it literally is basically saying that the rifts are just a tear in the dimensional fabric.
Don't.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the whole point of it is, I did watch a video on the lore, so I kind of have some spoilers, and I don't want to spoil it if you're going for the lore aspect of everything. But the whole point is there's a reason the rift exists, and there's a reason that we look the way we look. There's a reason for it, and they're all interconnected. So the point is that to your character, i.e. this person who's, obviously carrying around a barrel on their back. But again, this person that you are immersed as has a connection. And that is lore, is part of the lore from what I've seen in the things and the few journals I did find and read. You're connected to the world and the rifts and everything. So like, oh my god, it is so like foggy out. So it's tied to your character as a whole. So it's actually kind of interesting. So like if you go through, like, for example, what I did read is like, I think it was the breakdown that I was reading. People were shouting, all should died. Is it the morning? There was a time before this one when the world was dark and there was nothing but light, no trees, no lights, no birds, not horror, great miasma of nothingness. And then the reflection. It's. I like making the wine. I have to make some porridge. I made porridge before, and it was like really, really nice that I could make it. I gotta make it. I gotta refuel my campfire.
Woo! We escaped.
I love that you don't really have to do the whole control click to light your fire. Oh yeah, I wish I could turn when things are like in my hand. All right, so we're gonna make porridge, and we're gonna make with fruit. I have like 90 carrots in my storage. I'm gonna be eating a lot of carrots too. I'm hoping that I can get plenty of. I know mushroom stew is a thing. I do have to fix this room. I really do. Let me go grab 2 pieces of stone so I can fix this room. It's gonna bother me that it's not technically a cellar because it's not dark enough. I do have to put a torch in there eventually. I put the windows in, and then I was planning on using this room as something else, and then realized that I needed the actual cellar part, and I didn't put it underground. I think now if I shut this and I come in here.
I'm going to.
Fresh for 96 days, fresh for 2 days. That's carrot seeds. We're gonna use this as the test vessel. So this is 104 days and 104 days. Carrots are now at 1.1 years. So by closing these up, I'm actually making things better.
I hate this part.
So I now have a actual
I
working
never
cellar.
made it past this part.
Let's get these. Fresh for 13 days and 8 days. See, these yesterday said 4 and 5. So just by closing off those windows, I actually improved my cellar already. So, yay. I'll take, what was I doing? I think, what am I growing in here? I can't even remember. I'm growing crap. I really am. I've got carrots, moisture 50%,
Stop waving your pizza around.
75%, 75%. Is it because I've got, you know what? I'll just make my life easy. I mean, when you think about it, it is like, I know grains last a really long time. They really do. They do last a long time because like we'll keep like in our house, like we can keep rice for like ever practically. It seems like. All right, we're gonna put that there, not in the middle, you dingus. Okay, so these are. How long are they fresh for?
I'm the only person here.
Rye porridge with mashed cranberries. I think if I... Oh, that's right. I need to put them on the shelf so they last longer.
The big giant hill that we've been standing on this entire time.
That's right. The shelf will make them bowl with meal. It should tell me, like... Suitable spot for food ripening. 0.31. Point. So this cellar is not perfect. It needs better. I think I need to fix this roof. Because I think... Let me grab... there. Let me grab these. Because it's going to bother me that it's not getting the best results. So let's make these solid. Fix. I think this is all solid. Make this one a solid block, not a stair. Probably doesn't matter much, but I just want to get the best out of this cellar. Just dig a hole and put food in a hole. Yeah. I'm planning on doing that for the actual main when I get a better house. I will probably do it that way. And the reason being is because then... Yeah, see, they're doing a little bit better. I don't think they're doing much better, but... It doesn't like it. It's fine. I will actually do the whole dig a hole and put a trapdoor type of thing. When I get to that part.
I don't know.
But, like I said, this is not a permanent house. It'd probably be a permanent location, but I'm actually kind of, like I said, hoping to get the ability to... Oop, I was going to put this over on this side. That's right. Yeah, I wanted to make this a little bit bigger on... Which side was it? Was it this side? No. I don't remember. I was going to put one side out extended by... I think this side was the one I had extended.
Told you! You're either poison or rotten. Throw up your guts.
Yeah, we'll just extend it out one more.
Oh, wait, I also ate the apple.
There we go. So,
Oh well, I didn't take damage. You ate it first, so you
the
have
3rd
to
of
take it out.
August, and I'm probably going to starve. I will need to get my hoe out
What's
and
your health at?
fix my water system.
29.
I should probably get my clay out since it's getting dark, and I'll work on some clay forming. I've got, I think, what is it? I need to do a watering can. I'm like sitting on top of this. Oh, wait, there we go.
Neither do I.
Exactly. Especially when it's just two people. Yeah, I got one. I got two. I got one of them. Looks like we
Holding
got
down
one
right
in the
button
tree.
so I can then do it.
Let me light it with my flame.
And then we go in here and we go copy, because I don't
Here, let's just.
want to have to do it over and over and over again.
Huh?
Okay. One by one.
Huh?
What you got, Poppers?
Apparently I can't join
Leave
the
it.
group.
Okay, here's the handle. My kid is screaming.
Oh, it's spreading!
Says he's doing
Oh,
well.
no!
Like you can just hear her in the background like crazy, probably.
Run away from the trees. Imagine the water's not poisoned at this point.
Child, can you like? I love you, but you're so loud.
On the far end, over here.
So loud.
Well, what did you
Okay.
expect for lighting a fire in a
Hit
forest?
join, it's not giving
Over
me
here! It's coming this way!
We're still clay forming. I think this should be like the last of it. This is the lid. Yep. We got our little watering can.
Owie water. Bro, you're like standing on the water.
Okay, so we got our watering can. Now, what else do we need to make? We need to make our
Help!
anvil mold.
Yeah.
Then what else was it? There was something else I wanted to make. I do want to make Crocs. We'll make this really quick. For the lazy people who don't want to have to flatten stuff out, I'm just gonna pour copper plates.
Go above the wave? Are you crazy? Ugh. Don't get burned. How?
I have to put a
I'm
little
dead.
wall between me and the kid
I
pretty
couldn't find
soon,
a way up.
so sound doesn't bounce quite so much in here.
Share the screen. I want to see what the rest
Alright.
looks like.
So then, I only have one torch holder, so
Share
we're
the
just gonna
screen.
kind of have to keep
I wanna see what the
rotating
rest of it looks
around.
like.
We'll place you in
I
there.
died.
We'll place
No, I can't.
you in there. Do I have any dry grass? I do not. Alright. Do I have any in here? I got exactly 9. Woot.
Why won't it let me watch?
Alright. Cleaning out the grass.
I hate this.
So many knives I've found in vessels.
Okay, let's play.
Alright. Oh, this game is like so dark. Didn't do what, Mello? What didn't you do? I have to take a bite of food, so.
Do not just go over and start. Just go start shouting in his ear.
Mm.
Gonna join one with a lot of players. Okay. Come on. Get in here with me. Never mind. A lot of people are joining a different one. Why? No. I was gonna say too late.
Alright.
Did you just? I wanna know which one
Brother,
everyone
do
was
it.
going to.
Do it. Bust inside her.
That's what I'm doing. Look, look, a lot of people are going over here.
Mmm.
Come on.
I love those barbecue chicken sandwiches I figured out how to make. They turned out
Eat it.
so good.
Come here. I'm sitting next to a chicken. Fried chicken? I'm gonna type that in. Fried chicken. Yummy chicken nuggets. Fried chicken.
What are you playing, Bean?
I'm playing. I'm. I'm playing Airplane Story with Mello. No, no sci-fi name. Am I by the chicken dude? Who's nesting?
Mello, I'm sorry, but you did to yourself.
I said I chicken dude.
You're gonna have jams as your call, aren't you?
Fried.
You're being abused. Why are you letting a kid beat you up? Mm-hmm. All right. All right, so we got the two things. We need sticks. See, what else do we need? I already have one of those.
Come on, Mello. We're gonna go meet the prez. Mello. We're gonna go meet the president. In this room. Where everyone is heading. It's tweaking out.
Unfired bottle. Let's see.
Sorry, chicken dude. I gotta say it.
Yeah, I need one too.
I've already got a crucible because there's one.
That's Bill with a B.
We're gonna need one of these. So let's get crafting.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna
I
probably
can't say it
need.
anymore.
This is gonna use so much clay.
I don't see why I need to be.
Hello. Yummy bacon.
Good person.
I think I have enough copper to do this. So let's just get this made so we can start crafting.
So bad now.
I do want to actually practice with the crafting of the...
Baxter? Yeah. What's up? His phone number? Ah.
Did anyone else see that?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm dead.
736-726-7391.
Okay, go back to the 1 dot.
Not right now. I cannot
Making
take that.
clay.
Yeah.
Hell. I think it's gonna teleport me there.
I do not.
Can't really see her, but my cat
Actually,
is
yeah,
sitting.
can I have one more? Can I have one more?
You want to say hi?
Yeah,
No?
Peanut.
Well,
Yep.
you're just gonna be here and annoy me because you want my food.
There you go. That's what I know him by. Peanut. I got his number. Are you able to look him up by his phone number?
Good foods. Yep,
Do you know Zolo?
good foods.
Oh, fuck that. I don't got Zolo's number.
Cat get no foods.
Peanuts is 791.
I'm gonna use the big one.
How?
0410.
I did this totally fudged it. Okay, we'll do the 2x2 now.
Arthritis.
What?
Yeah. I'm old, man. Very abusive on my body. First name basis with Nancy. Right.
What did you do?
All right, let's see.
I do not.
Someone help me.
Yes. But I do have to put a notation down that my organs must go to the cannibals.
Come on, my first time playing this and I already screwed up.
Okay, so we got that one. Okay, what else can we craft really quickly?
Ow!
The kitty, yes, she was here. She moseyed off. She'll be back.
That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
Yep. See, she's back. She's already back. She's sitting right here. She's sitting right here. Say yeah. No, you got my food.
Yes, I did.
Say not my food. Not my food. You want to say hi to the people? Say hi, people. Say your head. You want to turn your head so that you look. Say,
You're not the only contact, though.
Yeah.
Kidnap the kitty. I kidnapped the kitty!
All right, go away. Kitty's angry. Better put her down.
I thought that, no, she's angry because of the dog.
No, she's angry because you picked her up and I was playing and she wanted my food. Kitty's gonna get nipped by the dog. You come here too. Sit. Kitty's making angry noises. Hey, put her down. She's angry. Hey, mistake. Okay, come here. Come here. I'll put the little seat out. Hold on. I'll put the leg rest out. You can come sit. Come here. Come here. Come here. She's gonna sit in my lap if I put my chair's got the footrest on it, and she'll sit in my lap if I. What are you looking for? She's over there. She's on the server PC right now. She's vibing. Cat's like, I regret coming here. No, it's not that she regrets coming here. It's the
Can you not?
she's like, no, cat. We do not accidentally delete files in the server. We don't do that. We don't hit buttons in the server. I'm still trying to download all those files, and every time I download a file, it gives me an error message. not being friendly right now.
Mom, can I have a drink of your...
You're not gonna like it. It's cherry limeade.
May I try it?
You may take a sip and try it, but you're not gonna like it. You've tried it before.
I will tell you to find them and drop them into the soup.
All right. Well,
It's good.
no, give it back. You're not gonna drink it. I know how this goes. You were gonna be like, I like it. It's good. 2 sips later. No, it's gross. I don't like it anymore.
Soup needs grapes.
Ah. Raw clay tile. I don't want that. I want... Okay, so I only have 2 bowls right now.
Soup needs fish.
Let's make a couple of... Let's make some Crocs.
Food is ready. While everyone's watching you. I want to see you do it. I want to watch you do it. Everyone watching to see if you get booted. Me.
Alright. So we'll make some Crocs. So that way we have places to store food.
Sit here. You.
Come
Sit
winter.
like a pro. Shh.
I have a feeling we're gonna spend our first winter here. And then... we will probably move on. Like I said, I'm thinking mini bases near locators will probably be the ideal solution.
Ronald McDonald.
So that way when I hop from place to place,
Like Ronald McDonald.
I however do know that the translocators are like
But that's what I was gonna
really
say.
deep down
I'm allergic.
and they are like very in zones that could be very deadly and very difficult to find. So you have to go where the bad monsters are in order to find them. Like, these guys are nothing compared to the ones that I've seen when we did on the server, one of the people took us to the village. Dude, how the heck did you clip through my house door? Excuse you.
Do it in the president's speed. How did he do that? What emotes?
So, yes, on the server, we went to the Nadia village, or Nadarian, I think it's Nadia village. And it was really cool, but in order to get there because of how far away we were, we had to take like 6 translocators to get there through daisy chaining through 6 translocators. That one is because I'm hungry. What? Come on. I know you want to come over here. Come here. Come here. Yes, I know. Kitty butt in the screen. There you go. You can sit in my lap. Get your snooze on. Get your snooze on. The dog's gonna aggressively poke you in the butthole for no reason. You done trying to she doesn't want you to stick your okay?
Where's that buddy?
Alright, so let's see. Wait. Escape this really quick so I can move that down.
Billy, you can't stop me. I'm already clicking it. There's keys back here.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. Okay, so I have plenty of stuff to cure come tomorrow. I will start making some clay pits or pit kilns for that. I'll get some sticks.
I found the keys. Ah!
I actually need to take some time to actually eat food in the real world. What? guys doing? You guys are being like really weird. And that's my food.
We're gonna be spending the night.
Uh,
Hopefully, there's
I'm in good hands.
for everyone. I called one of the pillows.
I told him Morgan's hacked to go to Canada as well.
I'll give you guys some time to get comfy.
You can see her tail. It's like right here. She's like trying to sit in my lap, which is like she's sitting here, or at least trying to. She hasn't fully sat down yet. She's got like she's doing the crouch. I almost have to like, I kind of have to like fold her little feetsies around and kind of like make her sit down. Otherwise she won't curl up and go to sleep, but she'll sit there and sleep. There's actually, this cat will get so tired and so sleepy sometimes that if she sits on your arm, she'll leave like a puddle of drool. You're burping at me, Mello? How dare you? Mello's burping in my chat. I stole that from a ruin. Is it daylight yet? It's 4:30 in the morning. We got some daylight. We can actually go do some stuff now. Our inventory is stacked. We are going to grab our... Oh. No light for you. I know. But it's not like... These guys are going to be annoying. I just got to let them in. Kill him. I need to get a cat, because apparently they prey to cats, which is hilarious. I got killed. Respawn. It's kind of hilarious that they worship cats.
How did you die to your father's fire?
Anything? Yes. Good.
Did you?
I kind of wish
Why did
auto
you
looting
leave
was
it
on.
fire?
So like... Oh, I got another stick. Yay. Like, so that way... Oh.
We have to.
Ow.
No. Are you spectating?
I am hitting you with berries. Why am I hitting you with berries?
Yeah, that's what it did last time. Ready? Watch.
I need to...
Watch.
I should have respect my X skills. I probably might respec them. So if I hit O in combat, I put into Archer. And that gives me... Increases damage you deal with bows by 10%. And an additional 1% for each level at the combat skill. Maxes out at 20. Increases the damage you deal with bows by 20%. An additional 2%.
What, you want to do just a 2-person rank?
See, the problem is,
Yes.
if I come in here and I look at my traits, I have Malfactor, which means I have negative 15% melee damage. So if I move to Swordsman or Spearman, it means that I will have more damage with things like, I think this is classified as a sword. Yeah, a simple sword. So I do a negative 15% melee damage with this thing. So if I go in here and I put it as 10% melee damage, theoretically I would only be at a negative 15% melee damage, right? Melee, so like my melee damage is 0.85. So if I come in here and I go unlearn,
I'm gonna put actual
can I unlearn ability? Okay, how do I left click to decrease? Left click requires 1 unlearn point. Available 0. Okay, so I have 0 unlearn points. So you don't have enough points to... I have 0 unlearn. I'm left clicking. So I do 0.85 melee damage. So I really need to like... I should have put my points in Swordsman instead of Archer. Once ever 120 minutes remaining 0. You don't have enough points. So I'm thinking I might put my points into swordsman if I'm going to be using this tool. Or any sort of tool. Like that. Because then I'm basically countering. Oh, no wonder I am having issues right now. I have a temporal storm literally right next to me. Or a temporal gate right next. A rift or whatever the hell they're called. Okay. A couple of guys. There's a bunch of guys over here with the goat. Oh, I did that wrong. Apparently, if you're using the X skills, okay, I just noticed this. Like, so I hit O, not O. All right, so temporal adaptation. So basically, if I stand here and kind of let like the Rift world kind of do some things and then step out of it, I get more points into like the temporal stuff. So like I can stand there and kind of like grind up temporal stability. So yeah, like I have 132 right now. So, all right. Gotta finish putting these in here. Oh, those are all full. That's right. I needed sticks. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take these when I leave this place. Calm. The hell was that? Dog probably got scared about something. Alright, so we need to go smack a bunch of bushes. Wait, how many sticks? I need to make a set of shears so I can get more sticks. Okay, I know these ones that have the like the little branches through the middle of it, I can kind of like I get more sticks from. Oh, these guys give me tons. These give me at least one stick every time. The Adler leaves, which is nice. How many do I have? 19. Perfect. Ooh, we are definitely getting some fog. Okay. One, two. That's like so amazing how fast this stuff goes.
I'm saying you were with me. Bubblegum. Are you bubblegum?
Light. Light. Alright. So we need to then fire this one and then fire these guys. Put that one there and we're gonna put bloop, 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 and bloop. So we'll fire those next. Okay. So we do have to clean out our inventory again. Problem is all of our stuff is full over here. Like all full. I have like no room for anything.
Why?
Small, like rawhide.
That means you'll have to pick the from
We'll
the
put the berries away. Is that perfect? And we'll put the little hides in here because they do last a little bit. I didn't know that they would actually can be put in there. I found it and actually have extended life. I kind of stumbled across that one. All right. So
Oh,
we don't need the hoe. That can stay. We've got another spear back up. We got a flint
where you
knife.
I promise.
Couple of knives.
You're a spy. I'm a beloved. Where's my
All right.
beloved?
We can leave the hay here.
I'm just gonna
Or the
sleep with
dry
them.
grass.
Or them. I'm gonna sleep with them because I don't know what to do. Come on, beloved.
Turns into mashed seaweed. I don't know what does
Stop
seaweed
doing your
do?
task.
Burn
We're
temperature.
both gonna die. We're gonna die.
Mashed seaweed. I accidentally trimmed some seaweed, so apparently. Alright. So, H. Let's get the guide. Where are we on the starter guide? We are at this stage. We've got the combat. Shelter. Preparing for winter. For further, see progression guide. Pottery age, stone age, early copper age. So we're sitting right here about late copper. Produce leather for leather armor. So we need to get barrels. That's what we need to do. Okay, so what is it to make H a barrel? We need barrels so we can make hide, and that is sticks. I can make sticks via breaking stuff. And I can't do this one because I don't have the woodsman trait, so you can have shears, and shears can be crafted using a shear mold. Oh, we'll make a quick shear mold, and we'll make that. Spear, axle. That's what I want too. I can make a copper paxel.
Oh no! Beloved, wait. I love how we like share a heart practically.
It doesn't do everything that the main tool does. Like there's, I think, like a couple of features it doesn't do.
No!
Dog.
Someone pulled a prank on me. I'm walking with my beloved. Walking with my beloved.
My kid is bizarre. This looks so weird.
I don't know what to call them. Okay, I'm walking with dark green.
Alright,
Where are we going?
perfect. So we're going to make a... I added paxels in, and I'm thinking that's going to be like my lifesaver when it comes to wandering around. We're playing Among Us. Yeah, kind of figured, judging by the whole, hey, he's sus going on. So let's see. We've been streaming for now an hour and 15. Okay, so let us... We were going to make a shear mold, but you know what? Yeah, the kitty's finally settling down. We got some bunnies. Alright, let's see what we got. Where are we gonna head? We kind of were starting to head this way, and we kind of didn't go down south any further. So let's just kind of head south this way. We're gonna keep collecting these alder bushes. It's like a massive juniper plant.
He's a jester. Okay, I found who the jester is.
That one's huge.
Red.
I'm glad that I can collect things like juniper berries, and there's a whole bunch of other food sources with this continental or whatever biome thing. Hey! Stop! Don't be growling. Don't be barking like that. Ain't happening. Nope. I'm not gonna play with you like that.
I'm not gonna fix the sabotage.
Okay, that's a big hole. Can we go? Hey! Move your butt.
All set.
I don't care what you want. Oh, there's a dead chicken here. Won't mind if I do. I have a lot of bones, so we can leave the little tiny carcass. What are these? Parsnips. Oh, Jesus! Oh, well. I wasn't paying attention.
He's red.
But I want those parsnips. How to explain why there was a tiny carcass.
I didn't be. I got some hands out. I'm just gonna go in self-report. It's not me! It's red. No.
Where did the parsnips go?
I can't read.
Oh, I heard them. I heard them pink.
Dosage was made. It's not me.
Parsnips are actually quite a good root vegetable. I've never really eaten them, but I hear they're like really a good vegetable. Probably, I would say similar to, there's the wolf. Like similar to a carrot, but more like a radish. I think. I don't know. I would have to look that one up. I feel like I'm talking like way into my mic. I need to like tilt my mic up a little bit more. So there's like a little island there. I really like the map marker mod.
orange.
I really do, because you know, I'm always constantly marking stuff on the map. And it kind of sort of like let me. Nope, that's the wrong one.
I thought everyone's voting orange. Like,
Is it? Oh, what did I make it as? Settings, controls.
I love how orange set himself on accident. Red is basically saying that it's orange. Orange, why are you saying orange? That's your color. It's you.
Auto hide. Auto map marker. Control Shift M. Shift Control Shift M. Yeah, for some reason that also brings up other things too, but it's nice that you can select what to turn on and off.
Okay,
So I turned on all ores,
you can plus your left.
both deep and surface. I might turn the deep ones off, but that will help like if I'm going through a cave. Miscellaneous, you can turn on beehives, translocators, red clay, blue clay, fire clay, high fertility soil. I could turn on peat and saltpeter, but those are meteoric iron.
No.
The traders are automatically tracked, and then the UI show chat message when a new markers.
Yeah.
So like I like the fact that you can turn them on and off and make them whatever you want them to.
No, he's my beloved.
You can change the colors, you can change whatever. I think traders were originally yellow. I wanted them light blue.
My beloved's the killer.
Doggo, you're not going outside.
Well, I'm just saying because he can't be the killer because he's been with me like 24/7.
Okay, so here's something here.
Which green? Light green or dark green?
So it like puts see it like put a little grain symbol on the map because it's like you picked up a grain here.
Neon green. Which we're now.
Now, even though I did collect it all, I think based on the game's regeneration pattern, I should be able to come back maybe like another season and maybe find some more here. Like mushrooms, I think propagate.
He hasn't killed at all.
This is an item I can collect. It doesn't put any map markers, but apparently it's doesn't add any nutrients, but it is a staple. It is a food source. I looked it up in the little guidebook.
Oh, is it? So, oh, he's saying it's you. He's saying it's you.
Right here, dudes. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. These guys are trippy. Yeah, I really need to. Next, I think I need to put points into swordsman. If I'm going to be using swords or any melee type, I need to put points into swordsman. Or eventually, I may just take out like the X skills because I feel like solo player it really doesn't help. It's more of a community thing, and I feel like maybe it's kind of hindering my gameplay a little bit. It could be hindering my gameplay a little bit. I don't know. Oh, hello. He's flying away. He's like, I'm out. Sad. Spear's just... Okay, what is this? Reindeer lichen. Yeah, it's a good food source. Doesn't add anything. I can just chop it up with a knife and eat it. Doesn't need cooking. Yeah. Like... Gonna pick up a bunch of this, because I'm always gonna need more. Knowing my dumb butt, I will probably hurt myself at some point. Like right now I'm hurting.
I am going to go ahead and end it here. It is, I'm just going to wash and I'm going to call it.
Yep, so...
So I will talk
I
to
do
you
like
guys
these
in the
juniper
short
plants.
break.
They are pretty. I think I'm gonna do like a whole... I think I'm gonna make... I'm gonna bring some of these back with the bigger ones. I have some small ones. But I like the big ones too. Do they come... Oh, they still come... They still stay as the big ones.
Guys, have a good one.
I like the big ones. They're pretty. Alright. We're gonna do that. Ooh, hold on, there's a rabbit. What are we doing? A little everything today. Hi, bunny. You just yeeted yourself off a hill. And... Wow, he's running across the water.
Yes. Finish task? No. Stay alive? No.
Okay, let's see. What are we doing? Where are we going? We haven't gone really anywhere. We didn't go the direction we wanted to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to put it in there. We're going to go across here because we wanted to go on this side. I don't know if I can eat this. I want to see if I can eat. Can I eat? I can eat sea lettuce. Come back here. I'm going to grab a bunch of this. I don't know what it is.
That was, my bad.
So, like, can I harvest it? Nope. Might help if I actually put the thing in my hand.
No. I was alt tab and for some reason something happened and my click when I ended went in game and I just smacked the shit out of my buddy.
Alright, so we got some sea lettuce. I don't know if that adds, like, hydration. Oh, we gotta be careful because we're technically in the ocean. We don't want to drink ocean water.
No, just get good with 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, Yeah, this game, I unfortunately, this like playthrough of this game, I am going to try and stream as much as I can. But again, a lot of it is going to be probably played offline. I will try to record cool stuff. I should start actually. I'm going to probably look into some software. Um or I'm just going to have to remind myself that I need to
She
be
refuses to play WoW.
I just got to remember
I've
to
played it before.
whatchamacallit. I just got to remember to like start the recording.
What role are you? What role are you? I'm janitor. I'm janitor. Who? It's Cyan.
Yay. We are dehydrated.
Kill me. Okay. Was vida, vida. I never.
He's on a promenade.
Phil was trying to kill me. No. I'm just gonna vote for
Why?
him. Cyan! Cyan!
Is this salt water? Dang it.
Edible is a pizza.
It is salt water. It's,
There's not a
damn.
single word in that entire sentence I can read. I'm not that. I don't know that.
Well, dang. I'd have to find a better little pond. I need water.
Melly was an imposter. 2 imposters left. I'm janitor.
Okay, so maybe I can. Oh, it did the thing. Dang it. Man, I was kind of hoping to avoid getting these happening.
Oh, I got a lot, man.
Will you stop, dog? This looks like a case of.
What?
So I originally put the rivers mod in, and I think I don't know if Terra Pretty does this.
I got 138 rolls.
I'm wondering if this is like the chunk itself is just broken.
One more time.
Judging by how little is like rendering in, I have a feeling this is actually like severely broken. We may have to start over. This world might actually have some corruption going on. Yes, I know. Thank you.
Wanna do, half these rolls for me?
Why me? Buddy, you're over with.
Do what?
Buddy, we already know who it is.
Hmm.
Buddy,
This is very irritating.
Wait, who was his target? Not me. I spy. I spy.
Let's find some water.
Buddy, I am your comrade. You are not spy. No decision was made. During past those left.
Well, yeah, I got.
Okay, I'm gonna stay by you, okay?
Bands I gotta do.
Mainly because I don't trust WSOS.
Put my stuff back on my back, please.
I have no rep.
Okay, I'm gonna stay with you, okay? Let me know your
Yeah, this is so broken right now.
have weapons where?
Like it's just like the land. Well, see, but here's the thing.
Where are
Like
the weapons?
it's very square. It's like two chunks tried to overlay themselves.
I'm black. I know.
All right, let's see if this is like regular water here.
Janitor can kill and then clean up his
Yeah, this is basically like two chunks overlapped.
Not there.
This feels like we got two different biomes overlapping with each other. See if I can outrun this bear. Yep. Because that would be similar to my island that we have.
Imposters won.
This is terrible.
First blood, win a game as an imposter. Hide bodies, stay alive, kill someone. I killed multiple someone. I don't know what
Irritating.
happened. Do you enjoy playing this game? Actually, yes.
Like,
It's a favorite now.
ugh.
NPCs. I'm pink. Actually, no, I'm gonna be magenta.
So irritating that it did this.
You're pink.
Is this like is this Terra Pretty being a butt? Does it do this? Or is it something else? It's gonna like
Gross
bug me and
Bakugo.
make me want to move now. Like really make me want to move.
I'll give you each set.
Cause it's I don't know what this has done. I should take Terra Pretty out and just
Gross Bakugo.
leave it.
From My Hero Academia.
I tried to do Terra Pretty, which is supposed to have more realistic natural world generation. I may have to take it out and try another world. It sucks. I think I've found that if I do like Rivers had the similar issue where it would do nasty like weird square chunks. I'm wondering if Terra Pretty has a similar issue where it just messes sometimes with the world generation, the natural world generation, and then the Terra Pretty world generation. Cause like,
Oh, I can become bones in case like there's an imposter nearby.
yeah, it's just janked. It's just janked. So sad. Yeah. Oh my god, that looks terrible. That looks awful. That is gonna bug me knowing it's here.
I became bones.
It's gonna irritate me now. It looks like crap. I really need to find tin so I can get into the Bronze Age. Oh my god, that looks so janky. Yep. It's probably this whole, like, it's gonna be, I don't even know. It's like, yeah, it's this like whole line. It's like shifted. Because if you look at it, it's like the line is not bad. It's like the natural generation, the part that was supposed to be pretty. Got janked. Like, this is a nice low spot, but if you see it just like automatically is going to cut right here. I bet you this is going to be a lowland, just perfect slice. Okay. Yep.
Pink, so light green. Okay, I voted light green.
See if I can hop down.
I'm gonna vote green for the rest of the challenge, for the rest of this thing.
So terrible. So awful. This world is now scrapped. We have to start over somewhere else because I have a feeling this is not going to be the only time I find it. We have to take that mod out and we have to probably start this world over. I'm disappointed. I put a lot of time into it. I mean, I'm at, what, almost 20 hours into this one? Whoa.
16 seconds.
The heck?
And I just
Talk about chiseling. Like,
No, Brown did. Green, I told you. Where are you?
I have a feeling these doors are fake and chiseled. Yep.
Yeah, Brown got me.
We're busting in.
Phone stop 40%. Stay alive 40%. Finish task 20%.
Anything worthwhile?
Nova Corp.
Forgotten Noble Mask.
Nova Corp. Nova
Miner's
Corp.
Cape.
Nova Corp.
Gears. Squire's Hood.
Yes, it's Nova Corp. Nova Corporate.
We can get rid of those. Get rid of that.
So laid back, people.
What is this? Lily emblem? Get rid of that dried grass. Anything else in here besides just a bunch of dead people? I wish I could get like, I wish you could, when you repair clutter, some of it can be usable. I know there's a mod for that, but I feel like when you start adding too many mods, as I found was like, this is now my second or third playthrough of this mod selection, that sometimes it just borks out.
I didn't read anything
That's a big hole.
because I couldn't read that.
That's a big tree. Okay, so I know... Where was it? Right here. That is a pink apple tree.
We're not going.
It is young. I am going to take this back home.
It's a way to do a stack kill. I don't know what my ability does.
Because I want to grow one of those. But I have a feeling next playthrough, or next time I stream or record or whatever, I will probably start over in a new world. Because that chunk problem was probably going to keep happening with the world and I'll have to take the world generation mod out. I think that's my problem. Let's double check. Let's see. Let's come here to Terra Pretty. Let's see. There's a potential final release, tons of balance and scaling, player testers. Recommended world gen settings. World height. Okay.
Jimmy was not an imposter. 3 imposters left. I'm captain. I want to know what my ability does.
Thank you.
Following recommendations are chosen for we produce sizable contents and secure mentoring is designed to balance for these settings. As a result, and results may also have changed. World height 320, land cover 50. Are recommended for use. Besides that, blue clay, snow caps,
Thank you, boys.
I died.
level sea level fix.
What did you do?
Notes on rivers mods. Unfortunately, suffer bugs. Do not mix updated versions on a single world. Whoopsies.
If you go into kitchen, you'll be able to find my body.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so this we're gonna have to start over because I have already done. I have done this. I have updated the mod twice since installing it, not knowing. I did not do any of these world gen settings. I used my own configuration, so basically I effed it up. Okay, so we're going to hit save and leave. We're just gonna have to start over. We are gonna have to start over. We screwed up this world. Hardcore screwed it up. So, unfortunately, I don't really want to do this, but unfortunately, based on the fact that I have literally put 18 hours in this world and messed it up, new world with this seed, create a backpack, in repair mode. Repair mode's not going to fix the chunk problem that I have with Terra Pretty. And I don't feel like setting the world size to their exact specifications every single time. That's going to irritate me. Because, I mean, let me double check these settings here. Okay. I could, in theory, as long as I just do not world height 320, land cover 50, land cover scale 400, upheaval 30%, landform scale is 300. Compatibility is compatible with these. Valid not or pledge is not fully supported. No on islands wandering. Having is a one. It's an unintentional. It appears that the game's point system changed. Place the player at the very center of the world and will generate you on an island in the location. Rivers mod patches for players. So yeah, so I basically did none of this. The following mods are recommended to use alongside Seabug, more clay, and snowcaps. Didn't do any of that. Okay, so I basically did none of this. All of these recommendations that they said to do, I did absolutely none of them. Okay. So yeah, those are the pre-world gen settings. We worked in implementation, but in March.
Seeing if it was jams, because you know he's got that loud ass fucking car.
Likely dropped a bomb.
Okay. I mean, I get it,
Jams? Yeah,
but I'm not getting this. That's the problem. I'm not getting this very, like, my mountains don't look like this. My mountains look like the normal mountains. I am not getting any of this type of generation. Not at all. I'm still getting the sheer cliffs and all that stuff because I didn't follow any of the instructions. So, and that's the thing is, the landscape should feel more gradual and natural for elk. So, all right. That makes me sad. That makes me really sad. That's 18 hours of gameplay that I just like kind of wasted because I didn't read and didn't know. But that's part of learning. You know, it's how learning works. So here we go. We're gonna. You know what? We'll not delete it. We'll just start over. But we'll just do this really quick. We are gonna go quit. We will delete this mod because I don't feel like doing it to their exact specifications. Let's double check and make sure we have all the mods in here that we really want. I know Bricklayer, Primal Survival has been giving me some issues, but it's like the number one that everybody. And this one, Scroll and Character Creation. What is this? A one. Okay, I think. Hey, as it crashes my game, which sucks. Oh, the Goblin Ears mod requires it. Item with the same key has been added. Yeah, I know. So, like, this one keeps crashing my game, too. So, if I want... So... So if I want to put goblin ears in,
If I see tomorrow, I'll see tomorrow.
That's like the most perfect excuse.
it requires the
Not too much.
Like everyone's voted. I'm
Not too
neutral.
much whiskey though.
this
okay?
mod puts little ears in.
Neutral.
You no
Not too
longer need
much.
to craft ears.
It's
I was
whiskey
like, oh,
medicine,
these are
right?
kind of cute. Apparently,
What?
it removes ears and antlers between versions. I'm not sorry. Single
Well, why
player
is
was
that a
working.
rule?
20. So they added the scroll character creation dependency
You're Medusa.
things to the character creation.
Yeah, you should be doing that on Sunday.
Dude, it's a Medusa. Of
Sunday.
course he's gonna infect someone with poison. So don't say you're neutral.
Hey, technically, Sunday's a weekday. Friday's a weekday.
Yeah. So
I'll
like
let it slide.
that one, if I want.
I still look like we're bikini bottom.
Problem is
You have a good night, alright?
that scroll one gives me error messages like half the
Good
time.
night, everybody.
All right. Speedboat makes
Thank you.
this is specialty carrying bags.
Oh my gosh.
Nature tweaks. Critters I like. Trait acquire. Allows you to acquire
Yeah, I hope
additional
you do.
traits
Remember,
through
all
gameplay.
of my organs go to the cannibals.
I think the one I'm going to take out though is X skills. I
Oh,
like it.
Please.
Here's a list of what.
Waterboard me first.
That
So
was so easy though.
okay, hang on. Most skills not working, like 40% more loot or slower, expired food, or even cooking not working, not nice.
So easy.
8 hours ago, I'm running into an issue. Doesn't work if Seraph is cold.
I'm gonna go back to this one. This one's fun. The big shield.
Okay, so I think this is uses an implementation for X.
I have
X skills is an implementation for skills and abilities that uses XLib. I think for a single player, we're gonna take these two out. Adds a leveling and effect API to the game. I think we're gonna look for a different type of leveling system. Let's go. We're just gonna call that first one like done. Dunzo. We got instruments. Do we really need instruments? An instrument pack. Do we want instruments? We're not gonna be playing instruments. We don't like these are our single player mods. These are some of these mods are on the server. And that's why I just copy and pasted most of the mods from the server.
Protect your beloved from two imposters. Are you also beloved?
So the working class.
Protect your beloved.
But this is so these are different classes. It adds the miner,
Follow me.
farmer,
I
lumberjack,
don't trust
blacksmith, cook,
anyone.
alchemist,
He's my friend.
potter,
That's
and
what I'm
carpenter.
supposed to
These
do.
are more for co-ops, like
Oh my God, they're,
co-oping
on the
for,
other side of the map,
you know,
bro.
to work in a.
They're all on the other side of the map.
They're like
Wait,
designed
wait,
for
I was looking at my task.
create decorative pottery. They're designed for working with a server. So I think we're gonna look for a
Let's just
different
make one
class
that will
one.
do it.
Stone bake oven, crazy usable starch stove oven
Why
for
are you using
baking.
a
Yeah, I
big
like that
oven?
one. Simple deco for pottery. Post and beam, that's for the multi-tool molds.
I do not know.
Yeah.
I'm like alchemy mod adds a couple of things. So let's see what we got for mods. Let's see what we got in class.
I think yellow is there.
Classes. Let's see.
I'm seeing
Level
here.
up. As a level new. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's go here.
So,
Leveling up.
so.
If you were please make a backup first. This mod will try to convert player experience when joining
That's
to the
too
new
sus to
system
say.
if something goes
Was
wrong.
that too sus to say?
As the new mechanic dimension story level system makes your character stronger and more efficient during the gameplay. Please make a backup of your world.
Sus.
This
European.
drastically changes player status
Bubblegum.
and is not recoverable in normal ways. Okay. Level up, level up, level up. Hey, I'm having the same problem being unable to take damage. What logs do you specifically check? Okay, so
Bubblegum
people...
helmet.
That doesn't explain everything.
One imposter left, bro.
Okay.
Come on,
So this one they're saying you
Hang
can
on,
update,
We're gonna go this way because this is where all my
makes your
tabs
character
are.
stronger. Let's minimize that one. The working class. Alternatives.
That one right here.
Alterations of the working class mod to better suit the
Then
needs
to the
of the Age of Seraph's server. What does that do?
imposter.
Removes the alchemist class. Okay.
Oh, so well.
I don't care about that one.
Oh
Yeah, these are like simple classes. Now this one, a lot of people were saying
yeah. Yeah, you.
like
You farted.
this one, people were saying this is like way too OP. So what it does is it puts in fighter.
Stay still.
Basically, it removes the original classes and just does commoner, fighter, scout, hunter, gatherer.
You're stuck in the ice cube.
Scout, hunter, and gatherer. All classes get a minor buff trait. So basically, these are like unbalanced as heck, no cons, and everyone's a minor for whatever reason. For my own service, such as the mod, does exactly what I want it to do, and so I will not be changing it.
Emergency meeting.
Yeah, a
Holy
lot of people are
crap.
like, this needs more weaknesses. And the guy's like, I made it for me.
You're just gonna do that. No. I don't know why. I have this hunch.
All right, let's see. Obsidian craft, add some new obsidian items. Trait acquire add-on.
Just saying that's true.
All traits included in
Oh,
all
I just have this
classes.
hunch.
What
It's
is
orange.
all classes? I think I looked at that one.
It's orange.
12 more classes. I think this is the one I originally had added. All classes exclusively made for blah blah blah. Alchemist, art, chef. Let's see. Let's look at the pictures.
It's orange, buddy.
Chef. So chef. Then we got Trinker and
orange.
Medic. Smith and Ranger.
It's orange. I had a
Merchant.
hunch.
Mason. Lumberjack and Homesteader.
Well, we gotta run.
Farmer,
yeah, go.
Rugged, Butcher,
Oh, yeah.
Artisan and Alchemist.
It's
Mystic.
available in 37 seconds.
Miner. Why would a miner get exhausted? Those are a lot of...
This way. I'm hiding.
Okay.
I'm covered.
Thievery.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spin this real.
Oh, so does this account for an issue of seeing we're adding more
Sabotaging, no!
compatibility patch so that the
gotta do
working classes
sabotage.
work with each other. Most mods,
It won't let me do that.
likely because the mod is
We
set
won't-
to server.
We can't do that.
Now the
Okay,
one click
sabotage.
install. Okay,
Kill you.
I don't care. We're gonna take working classes
Well,
out.
he's gonna do it with you, isn't he?
Probably. Well, don't bother her. She won't be like yippee at you. Adds 3 balanced and vanilla friendly
No, it's
classes
not- it's
that
not
go
me, it's
well
not
with
me,
the
it's not me.
existing. Okay, what does that mean? We have
Orange! It's orange! trust
Nomad.
me. I had a hunch.
Gold.
It is orange!
Galebird is a hardened fighter, claustrophobic, gaunt. And Meager.
Told you.
And Delver. I'm assuming that's the caver. Heavy-handed. I mean, these are not bad.
Good.
I might just an additional adds the minor
well,
class of
that's the best
inventory
one.
with new traits and behaviors. See, like
Hail piece. Win a game. Everyone left.
yeah. See, I don't know.
Cover.
I don't even know if I like really need classes.
How much money do I have? $80.
Like
I want to. You still here? Hello, where
Trait acquire working class. I have a feeling this is very outdated.
I'm sorry, I'm tired and bored.
Added books are windmills for make better windmill parts, pottery. Hmm. I mean, I don't really think I need to add to the classes. X skills seems to be making things like more difficult. I mean, yes, it can eventually make. Let's try level. Man, I've been abandoned. You have been abandoned. She's looking a little, she's playing with the dog. Like, this one looks good, but there's so many comments. This one we're taking out. We have primitive swell, more sedimentary rocks, stalactites, extra info.
Which ball bean? The little black one?
Yeah.
I took that one out. That one was good, but we have the caravans on the server. I made one. They take a ton of resources, and they're a pain in the ass. They really are a pain. I ended up getting so full. Let's see. So the problem is like when you type in a code or you type in something to look for, it doesn't give you.
Stop it.
It's like it gives you like X skills. Okay, mod pack not for the faint of heart, or like, but there's no other.
I'm just trying to stay away.
Like X skills in the working class. Like theoretically, I think this will. I feel like this
I'm trying.
is 2.7, so like it like has nature calls and you must answer it. Add skills in them. Adds bushmeat and raw salted meats too.
Stop it. Stop it.
Pindies. Adds a new ability. Gives. Hmm. Munchkin, stop jumping those down the table.
It wasn't me, it was the dog. She dropped it.
Mistake! Hmm. Yeah, see, there's like a lot of like more class traits. Add more variation to the vanilla traits. Let's see what this one does. So this one this is very outdated. Okay, but it's kind of a cool thing. I can already pick up loot vessels with carry on. I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
Those are outdated. Meow. To the top. I think we're just going to take them out. We're just going to take them out. We'll just take out those mods. There's nothing that really can repair them. I don't need to have bucket stack by 5. Take that out. Butchering is good. Chiseling adds the Quentin's chiseling tools. I gotta look this one up again. So what does this add? I think it adds like... It adds like the pallets in, I think. Right? Chisel tool adds that you...
User error.
Copy, paste, and save your designs across servers and saves with the pantograph. Okay, so this means that you could copy and save it and then do it over and over again. I'm still new at chiseling. So the question is, do I really need all these extra chiseling features? I don't know. Like expanded foods. Shelves are good. Kind of like my little goblin ears. Yeah, see, this one says, like, work alongside what? What is the description of this one? And intended to support profession-based gameplay on a multiplayer server, but equally provides new class options to single players looking to take a run at the game in a new way. Problem is, you're kind of, when you do one of these, like, expanded, I don't have... I'm going to take working class out. Vanity just means that I can't see, like, your armor or something. Trait acquire. That is the one I think. This one keeps getting. It adds. The normal class books from this mod are there, and the X skills books too. But does this mod handle the traits manually created for both? See, I might do, since I took out. Let's see what they got under trait. Might help if I type correctly. Trait. So that one adds, those are OP. Patch from making rash bound TWC and trait player playing nice. Gardeners adds a gardener class of vintage store with new traits and behaviors. Trait removes and adds individual traits. Where did I see? Like traits. Purchase vanilla traits. Okay. Adds books to the treasure hunter that allows you to purchase the vanilla. Let's look this one up. So you can basically purchase. These are all available. This is a very overpowered mod, especially on multiplayer. High advice to increase the price yourself. This adds the ability to purchase the following from the treasure hunt. You can find these in loot crates in ruins. You can also find these in loot crates in ruins for free. Mender, hardy, melee soldier, precise for pilfer forge. Additional mods. I can take a look at those. Sure, combat overhaul. Probably releasing separate patches for the combat. Trait acquirer. I think this mod requires trait acquire as a dependency. Adds manuals that can be found in various structures or purchased from the trait to acquire the exclusive crash point for each class. Also adds 2 server commands. Okay, so this is basically the same thing. I don't need to have it where I can buy it. I just have to find it. Makes it a little bit easier. Craftable tempora. Nope. Some of the negative from... Wait, what is trade acquirer? Oh, that is trade acquirer. Okay. Where was the one I was looking at? Let's clear that. Block overlay? Don't know. primitive hair colors. This one's hilarious. I love this one. It adds just 4 hair colors. That's all the neon colors. Vanilla texture pack. What is this? What is the difference? I don't feel like it's really added much difference. I mean, it's slightly improved, but they didn't really change. Like, you need to change your game files or it won't work. Yeah, no. I think I'm good. We're down to 57 mods. We have plenty of mods in here. And a bunch of them are libraries. Yep. Might not even do, like, that. I don't even know how you would catch the butterflies. Oh. I would like... No, you know what? No, we won't put the cages mod in there. Molds. New molds for your survival. Alright. There we go. We'll start the backup and see what that does. I mean, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go upstairs and watch anime in my room.
Okay.
Just quickly coming down to tell guys something. Father! Father! Father!
Okay. It's loading.
My sister called Chrissy and she said you're gonna be she told me to tell you that you're gonna be expecting a call from her later.
Okay.
So.
Later today?
Later today, yes.
Okay.
She's hanging out with some of her friends right now.
Okay.
Alright. So, obviously, this one's now been abandoned. We're gonna have to create a new world. Creepy cave story. No! Vintage Village Valley. What? Stop dropping the ball, dog! We need, like, a good one. Dark Kingdom World. It's not gonna be peaceful. Hey, Hermit Valley. Alright, customize. We are gonna do keep inventory because I'm a noob. You know what? Let's do a 5-day timer so that way I can kind of get somewhere. Random respawn radius. When a new player dies without setting a spawn point, this radius around the map around the map center, inside which the player will randomly spawn. We'll leave that alone. Days per month. Do we want to increase this? So if I do 30 days, that's 24-hour real life hours. That means that if I play for 1 day, basically, it would be a month in game. You know what? Let's do 12 days because 9 days is too fast. Let's do 12. You start in May. And then if I play 2 days worth of gameplay, of physical play, that's like more than enough. True Winter's enabled. We're going to enable cave-ins because we have tools for that. We're going to start with 20 HP because I like to start with 20 HP. We're going to leave turn the color world map. I didn't even know that this was a button you can do. Everything else here is going to be the same. Temporal stability, everything the same. World gen. Okay, so world gen, we're going to change that to 120. We're going to make the equator 50k blocks. No. 100 blocks. No. 200. And we're going to do 512, right? Like, they do it weird. Polar equator distance applies only if climate distribution is set to realistic. How far in blocks the player must walk to reach the equator, starting from polar regions. So it's just weird that you have.
I'm gonna go up and go sit down and watch a movie.
So if I set this to 1,000,000, I can't set it to 500. All right, so we're gonna do 512. We're just gonna make the world slightly smaller. I could make it even smaller.
Okay.
Like I could do. I mean, you could literally make the world 32 blocks. I don't want to do that.
Everybody's joining Prodigy. That's what I'm hearing.
So, like if I did 100k by 100k, I can make it where it's 50k blocks from the polar distance. We're gonna be blocked on the polar edge. So that means the world will be very small. Okay, so land color cover is how much percent of the world should be land and the rest ocean. We're gonna say 40% land. So we want more ocean. So we're gonna be boats. Land determines how much of a Swiss. We'll leave that at 100. How much percent of the world should be land? The rest is ocean. Upheaval should be common geological features should produce large-scale hilly terrains. We're going to turn that down to 20. Landform scale. Landform is the principal mechanic that shapes the terrain. It determines where lakes, cliffs, mountains. So land, in other words, you will encounter, if increase this scale means the same as landform will occupy more area. So we're going to change that to 80%. This may be a bad world gen. We're just going to see what it does. And then we'll create the world. See if we get an error message. It could be absolute horse pocky, and then we have to start over again. We'll find out. But I am going to be having to get off here soon because it is getting to be time for the sleep zone. Hey, babe. I didn't finish one of my burgers. You want it?
Sure.
Looking for a show to watch?
I'm gonna go up and watch the Amateur. It's the new Rami Malek movie.
Cool. Yep. Crash.
Actually, I'm probably just gonna bag it and set it in the fridge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Crash
I'll probably
report.
eat it. Let's be real, I'm fucking fat.
Okay. Yep. See, there it is. The right scroll. Scroll key vanity.
When was the last time the dog was out?
I have no idea. Okay, so this. All right, we're taking them out. It's just irritating me. Goblin ears, goodbye. Where's the scroll thing? Scroll character creation, goodbye. It's irritating me. All right, see if I can do this now. It doesn't like it. I'm like, those are cool, but yet it has so many crashes with that requirement. All right. Let's check and see what we're doing. Okay. Loading, loading, loading. We are really loading. I gotta fix my thing. It bothers me that like my window for my game screen and my border around it don't match anymore. So that's gonna irritate me because I got a new monitor. I got the exact same monitor my husband has because my monitor, which I'm using as my side monitor over here, is dying a very slow death. It is a 1080p 27-inch monitor, and it's a 1440 hertz monitor, but yet because of how something's going on with it, I have to have it at like 99.93 hertz or less right now. I can't put it at 1440. I can't even put it at 120. So I ended up getting a 180 hertz 1440 by 2080 14 what is this, 1440? Is that what it is? Is that what this is? Display settings. Yeah, 256 by 1440. So yeah, I ended up getting that kind of monitor. So I have a much better 180 hertz monitor over here now as my main, and I just need to get it up and running. So let's see if that worked. Let's see if it works now and doesn't crash with the stupid scroll thingy. My poor goblin ears are gonna be disappearing. Hey, you put in a requirement mod, and the requirement mod is not working. It's crashing the game. So, but if I let me bring it up here and pull it on another screen. Let me pull up the YouTube really quick. Where is my playlist? Ow, cat, you're walking on my toes. My library. I think I slapped it in my watch later. So I've got this one here that I'm thinking about doing. And I've got this how to build a medieval blacksmith. And then I've got the how to build a greenhouse. So I'm thinking between these three, I might be able to make a house. I do need to get rid of that one off my list. I liked it, but I didn't like it. And I can remove that one, and I can also remove that one now. This is kind of the so these top three I'm thinking are going to be my way. But I'm thinking I'm going to build this out of like all kinds of stuff. I just don't know what yet. Oh, the hiccups. Okay, I can choose my person now. Need a 2-piece. And I got to do my favorite hair along with strands. And then let me do a back bun. Do I want the back bun? No, I want the big bun. Large stick bun. We're going to do the large stick bun. Should we do blue hair? That's kind of cool. But let's do like a gray skin tone. No, let's do yellow. No, that like clashes. We'll do white. Oh, shoot. I'm super white. Like, that's not even like, that's lily white. That is pale. Snow, cloud, gravel. I like cloud. Cloud's not so bad. Should we do bright purple eyes? Tired. I always do the smirk. Hey. We're gonna do, I always do the clarinet low. Do we want that hairstyle, or do we want like seaweed head? No, I like the blue. We'll do blue. I usually do like this color. We'll do blue this time. Should we do eyes? They're blue too. No, I like the purple. I kind of like the yellow with the blue. I feel like if there was a shade lighter than this, pale violet, glow in the dark. I like sunburnt. Olivine. Pale sage. Charcoal. Charcoal is not so bad. I kind of like cloud. Cloud is good. Alright. Confirm skin. Now let's pick our class. I've done hunter. I have done malefactor. That was just what I had. I like the malefactor because of the what is it? But I think is the cracked 12% chance to collect cracked vessels intact. It's kind of a nifty little thing, especially if you're trying to do is like sell them. Clockmaker, Blackguard is a guard. They have a lot of negatives. Tailor, Commoner, Hunter. So I don't get as much, so I get less melee damage, but I'm good with a bow. Or I still like the malefactor. They're kind of like the I hate to say loot from foraging, wild crop rate. Yeah, they suck at melee damage. And they have health points and range distance. Device to tame locusts. Cost repair translocator. Damage against mechanicals. Soldier. Lock penalty for wearing armor reduced by 25. Mining speed, health, exclusive, short sword and shield. Hungry all the time. They get shit for being heavy-handed though. You know what? Let's go with Hunter. Should we go with Hunter or do we want to go with Malefactor again? Tenacious survivor who will avoid unwanted attention, find loot that others may have missed, and I'm spend so much time going ruin hunting that I really do. Like, I kind of want to put in one where you don't have as many negatives, but at the same time, the Blackguard gets sword and shield though. I mean, I'm really gonna I mean, health points. Ugh. Tailors are just sewing kits and clothes. I do have the trait acquire, so theoretically, let's go with Malefactor. Okay, so we're in the woods. Found mushrooms. Tattering. Found edible mushrooms. Jack-o'-lantern. I already know those are poisonous. Those will eat me. We're gonna get some mushy rooms. Okay. I see on the map that there is a whatchamacallit dude over here. I like the fact that I put the passable trees in. I think these are also edible. Ooh, let's grab some sticks while we're here. Man, that sucks that that world gen did that. I would have I mean, this would have been... I should have read the instructions better. I should have done it. I mean, I can always add it in, but the problem is golden drop milk cap. That's gonna be poisonous. Blech. We're at shale. I've built from shale before. It's okay. There's another thing of flint. You know, now that I know what I know, like I'm a lot faster at getting like started. Like there's certain things like I've learned that I'm like, okay. Get sticks. Do cattails. Get this. Don't do this. Do this. And I feel like, you know, starting over, I really didn't want to have to start over. I didn't want to have to start over, but that was going to irritate me if that chunk problem was going to happen more often. That would have irritated me because it would have ruined the game if I was constantly getting these like sheer cliffs. Hi, dude. What you got? I don't know what you mean. Been popping up like daisies. I'm just... Are there more out there like this? That's right. Strange colored strangers walk the land. They're limited, they're durable, and they're frankly useless to us. Perfect for currency. What can you... Okay, I see. Got anything to trade? This guy wants to sell me cheese, seeds, another seed, parchment, fat, and he wants a fried crock in purple, black bronze. Hey, he'll take bowls, but he only wants 4 of them. And a tin bronze knife. You are an agricultural trader, though. Alright, well, we can make a knife and make some hand baskets here. Alright, let's get cracking. We're burning daylight. Let's make a knife. Alright, I am probably going to end up playing this round quite often. Because of the fact that I want to make sure... Let's get an axe. I will not be playing this game exclusively on stream. I would love to be able to play a game exclusively on stream, but I don't stream very often anymore, and that is due to life schedule. So, because unfortunately my life stuff... Can I make... Wait, which one is it that I can turn driftwood into sticks? I thought I could turn driftwood into sticks. I can turn it into firewood. There you go. You can go back on the ground then. Put that there. That food there. I think there was some cattails right here in front of this dude's house. I can get enough to make some baskets. So those of you who are, well, looks like Mello, you still floating around? Or anybody else? You guys still hanging out? We're starting over. We're fixing the game, we took some mods out. Our previous game is kind of borked. We would go on the server while streaming, but out of respect of all the other people that are playing, we are not. And also, since there is currently a potential faction war going on, I do not want to stream the server. So that is one of the reasons why I am not streaming the server. Just because there are 2 factions are currently undergoing a potential faction war, and I do not want to be streaming and sharing secrets by accident. No stream sniping. So, gotta make sure that people are fair to everybody. So, we will only stream Vintage Story. Right now, we will only stream Vintage Story stuff from single player. But I do need to I need to work on elf sandals. Oh, those are poisonous. Have I been bitter bullet? Oh, those are poisonous also. No, get out of my inventory. Those are poisonous. Why am I sitting here collecting those? I thought I was collecting these. Whoopsies. Alright, let's head this way. All right. There's some water here. All right. We are in, it looks like, a shale biome. There's some temporal storms. We did put a delay on the temporal storms. Looks like we're coming up. There is ocean water, like, right here. So we're going to actually just collect some more flint. That is a big hole. So, that's a raccoon. Run through the bushes. Oh, we're trying to get up, up, up. Ocean. Awesome. Is there anything else nearby or anything I didn't see? So I know, like, people usually, like, live where they spawn. We are going to actually do that this time. We're gonna build right here, but we are going to build. Oh, there's clay here too. There's clay. I need a shovel. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the map really quick. So this appears to be ocean, but we're gonna go around. Spawn's not that far. Spawn is actually like what, right in this area? It's down in here, very close to that trader. So we're okay there. But I think what we're gonna do to get started, we're just gonna kind of follow this shoreline around and find a nice little green patch over here, I guess. Let me turn and look at over that side. Is there? I think that might actually have better land over there. Something tells me I should go this way. My gut says that this would be better. I should be taking out these stupid branches while I'm walking and collecting the sticks. Just walk right through them and collect them. Man, I'm so disappointed that that did that with the land generation. Shows that I really read my instructions there. Fly went up my nose. Ah! Tiny fly went up my nose. Alright, we're gonna exit here really quick. Pop this up. Okay. Alright. We got some blackberry bushes. More flint. There's a lot of flint right here. So there is like land here. We could just. I want to find land. Like I want to find whatchamacallit right on the shore. We got some copper. We're gonna collect that. Yeah. Get that copper. Mark the copper. More copper. We're gonna need that. We need 20 units of copper. Get me my 20 units of copper. We're at 17 units right now. Give me more copper, game, please. Oh, wait. I left one. I left a piece behind. We're at 18 units. Okay, so we don't have the X skills anymore, so we don't have to worry about anything. We can acquire the traits if we find the traits. So we do have... I would wish you know... We're gonna make this game as... I think we're gonna be more in a vanilla aspect. The X skills was cool. It was nice, but I think it just didn't serve our purpose well for what we were doing. Okay, question. Is this saltwater? This is saltwater. Okay. Alright. So... we're gonna follow the shore around some more. This is probably also saltwater, judging by the fact that it's in the sand. Alright, this is gonna be hopefully like... I'm hoping that this will be one of those games where I'm hoping for ocean travel. Like, I want to kind of rely on ocean travel. I think it'd be cool. Oh, I didn't make my hand baskets. What am I doing? I don't need that. I should go get my junipers back because I just realized I left them on the ground. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna keep going this way. We don't want to live in gravel. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's following the shore. We want to live near the shore, but we want to live where there's dirt. So we're gonna actually play this the right way. Is that limestone already? Did we actually get like a super decent start? If I started by limestone, we could end up here, like, to start. Because limestone is how you make lime, and lime is like used for like so many mid-game, early game like things. It's how you make hide. It's how you survive the winter. I think that's limestone. I'm gonna go check. My little blocky dude. Is it limestone gravel? Sandstone. Dang. I was all excited for a hot second there. I mean, sandstone isn't bad. But I got really excited thinking we had limestone. I think limestone is paler. Similar to a chalk based. Look at all these sticks. What we got here? Mature rye. Give me that rye. Looking for some dirt. Got some dirt here. Got a big old cave. Hop, hop, hop. We're doing this the wrong way, I think. I'm probably doing this all wrong to start. So we're going to basically start the game and do exactly what we did before. Find a place to live. Okay. So we're just kind of looking at this little island that we're on. Oh, my character's hungry. Hey, hungies! The clarinet has gone off. Okay. This is a very hilly area. I see a lot of turnips. We could have kept going this way. I got my knife. I got a weapon now. I got a weapon. I got tools. Alright. Still upsets me about that land generation issue. Ugh. If I had just taken the time to read that a little bit. That was such a pretty... I liked the Terra Pretty stuff. It really was, like, nice. But it's kind of the same thing with the Rivers mod, where they're like, you need to use these exact specifications, otherwise it won't work. And I'm like, that's not what... What? Huh? Like, yeah, it won't work if you don't use any other land generation, which means, again, that means the mod is made specifically for a certain type of land generation to achieve the correct. Whereas, you know, if I want to change the world size or any of the features in the world, you know, what if I want to do an archipelago, but I want it to be generated naturally or look nice? I can't do that because the Terra Pretty thing doesn't work with the what I'm assuming is the customizable world generations. Oh, I think a bug went up my nose. So it's kind of sucky because of that. It really is. Alright, so we're still at the ocean. We got ocean over here. We got some flowers. We got a little bit of like flat land right here. Oh, hang on. My nose is running. Ay, ay, ay. I gotta run across the room practically to go throw the tissues out. Nose is just irritated. Allergy season is here. Alright, so this is some flat territory. I mean, we're not planning on staying here permanently. We could, like, use this little alcove here. As, like, a little base of operations. There is a little lake right here, though. Oh, there's a wolf. Ah! Leave me alone. He's not happy with me. The Angies. He left me alone, finally. What's over here? Something caught my attention. Like, hi kitty, what are you doing? We got forest over here. It looks like there's like a nice flat area over here on this shore. We could set up an initial... Oh, that's a pretty shell. That's mine now. Initial base of operations. Right over here. Which is pretty far. But not that far. From, like, the starting spawn. Hey, it's doing the thing with floating islands. If I were to go click at this stuff, some of this would be like, bloop. Oh, so we're getting into, like, the really good stuff here. It's like, when this stuff floats, I don't know how games generate this. Like, I don't understand it. Minecraft does that, and I don't get it. is this? Dolostone. What is Dolostone? Dolostone. When broken. Full blocks maintained by breaking that. It's basically like a pale pinky rock. Okay, kind of like a... Kind of like it looks like a diorite type of... Not diorite. Like a dolomite. So... Is this ocean? That's probably ocean. This is also probably that Dola stone. I keep traveling further and further from spawn. And I'm keep finding cooler and cooler stuff. Like I'm starting to get into like an archipelago of islands. You want me to move that kitty? So Kitty, why do you keep turning on that monitor? What is your purpose of turning on that monitor? Huh? What is your goal? Medium fertility soil. This is a lot of medium fertility soil. Yeah, so like I've just been kind of running southish. I was just gonna park right there originally. Like right at the shore. And every time I keep going a little further south, I'm finding something cool to look at. And I keep pulling my attention further and further. So there's trees right here. What is it? Are you hungry again? No, you're not hungry. I am thirsty. It's gonna yell at me and tell me that I need light. I can't see anything. Steve, get up. What are you doing? Too far. What? Yay. Now, where did I put the other torch? In the water. Alright, guys. I'm gonna call it here for this. We're gonna... Actually, let's check our map. I think we're gonna head... Since we're on an ocean right now, I think we're gonna actually... Eventually, we're gonna head, like, across here. Let's head this direction. We're gonna same... Gonna head that way. Okay. And we're gonna see what's on that island there. But in order to do that... We need to get some more cattails. We're going to make a raft so we don't drown. So we're going to get some more cattails and we'll get some wood. So, yeah. There's some cattails here. Get some more ham baskets. We'll get a reed basket so we can travel. Oh, there's a tree right here. Perfect. And then tomorrow I will not be streaming at all. Tomorrow I have got to work on downloading a Minecraft server so I can start running it on my home PC. I have started downloading the files, but the way that the server that the host does it is funky. So I have got to take some time and really work on downloading all that stuff. I have 7. I need... That's oak. I need maple. Okay. Where do we want to... That is technically ocean, but it's not like... We gotta go around. Gotta go back to that little outlet that we found. Or the inlet. Not outlet, inlet. Right here around this little hill. Carmel, get down. And there should be like the little beach. One of the little beaches we found. Okay. Oh, more grass. Okay, here is the little beach we found. Okay. So we need minutes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, we're too short. We need more maple. We need more logs. They gotta be the exact same logs. You can't mix and match this one. So that's oak. There's a maple. That should be enough to get us an ore and... Yay. Did I get oak too? Wait, I chopped down maple. Where's the maple? Was that not maple? Dang it. Okay, what can I get rid of? Birch seeds. There's maple. Oh wait, before I do that. Alrighty. Oh, I need coils of rope. That's right. Okay. Okay, so I got 3 coils of rope. And I got a raft. Okay. So I need now... I can leave. Grab the... I can leave the oak. Screw it. Okay. Get off of there. Get off. What did you do, cat? Well, stop putting the computer in. See, you got in trouble because you wouldn't listen. If you would just listen, kitty, you wouldn't be getting in trouble. There are no cattails in this little lake anymore. That's amazing. I really get like all the cattails in this. That's kind of bad. We're gonna have to Yes, I know my character is Hungies. And you find a tree and hopefully find some more vines, because vines are actually good sources of getting rope, but they're harder to find. Or I shouldn't say they're harder to find. The vines themselves are harder to find. Like, these are all bushes. I just want to get a boat and go to that one island over there and see what's there. Yes, I see you, kitty. Any more vines? Nope. I should have collected a bunch of cattails when I was over by that one pond. Are you getting comfy now? Kitty? I'm getting further and further away from our target zone of the ocean so we can then explore further. Cattails! Okay. So we have now how much? Okay. We just need enough to make 2 more pieces of rope. Right? That's all we need. Okay. Oh, we got that. And we got an ore. Okay. We are golden. And we just saw a cow. Shoot! Hey, there's a ruin right here. Um. Okay. Added that ruin to the map. Let's head back to the ocean. And let's go check out that one little island we saw. You know what, though? Right here is not a bad spot. This is not a bad spot. I do want to look right across that way, though. Okay, so we're gonna just look across the way. I think it's this one. No. Ooh. What are you doing, Carmel? Oh. Let's put this in the raft. Where's the... that there, and we're gonna do a little dot. We'll call it boat. Save. Okay, so this is pretty nice. Pretty flat. Pretty big. A lot bigger than I thought. Hopefully there's some clay here. Let's just do a quick peruse. There should be some clay somewhere. That's sandstone. There's clay right here. There's lots of clay right here. And there's like an archipelago of like tiny little islands all over here, which is kind of cool. And there's a trader over there. So this is sandstone, right? Sandstone and shale, it looks like. Interesting combination. So I think what we're going to do is we're still going to do what we were planning on doing before. We're still going to create base to base near the teleporters when we find them. I think that's going to be the main mindset. Oh, there's more clay right here. I think that's going to be our goal. So what we should plan on doing is we're going to move our little boat. There's peat here. That's good. Put this in our hand. Move down here where the trees are. I don't even know what kind of tree that is. It doesn't even look like a tree. It looks like something weird. But we're going to go right here on this shore. What is this? Is this a tree? Or is this just a massive bush? This is, I think, a massive bush. Branchy leaves. Yeah, this is just a massive bush. Interesting. So we got... Is this medium fertility soil right here? I think we're just gonna... Hello, welcome. We're just gonna do some sandstone. We're just gonna over that. No, go over there. Keep walking into it. All right, we're just gonna grab some dirt. Oh, yes, I know. I'm hungry. Yes, thank you for telling me. I have turnips. I will eat them. I'm gonna end up dying. Let me eat my food. Alright. Let us do two things. We're gonna make a bed. because that will set our respawn point since we put the bed spawn mod in here, so that way we don't have to worry about trying to hoof it back across the ocean to get here, even though we're not that far. All right, so we will make our 1, 2. Oh, we're a few short. Let's grab some more grass. How many we got now? Stop sticking it in the basket slot. Oh, a few more. Okay. There we go. Got that. Get that set. We got a little hay bed that we're going to put in our little shack that's going to go probably right here. And we'll set that. We'll set our spawn there. Oh. And we're going to go get some dirt. But first, we need tools to do that. I hear a wolf. That's never a good sign. Nap, 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 nap. Alright. Where'd my sticks... Where'd my shovel head go? There it is. I'm looking right at it. Okay. So we're gonna live on this little terrain. So let's just peel a bit of this back. Let's go find a spot somewhere where we can dig a hole. Ah, so much a hole. Let's just dig out this hill right here. It's kind of a one by weird shaped hill. Alright. When we get a stack, we will, you know what? We'll wait till we get about 2 stacks of dirt. This is actually not a bad spot. It's very close to spawn. Probably going to get cold in the winter. So, you know, again, the goal is we're going to slowly build bases around the world near the teleporters. When we get to the teleporters. All right, let's make some dirt. We're going to turn that into rammed dirt because I like the way that one looks. And we're going to change it to the textured version. Because again, I like the way that one looks. Alright, do we really want to build on this side? Yeah, we'll just build on this side. Actually, let's look. You know what? We are going to build over there. I keep changing my mind. This is a little bit bigger. I got a little bit more space to, like, kind of spread out some stuff. So, yeah, we'll build over here. I don't have to flatten out this terrain too much. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have made that 5. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do the inside 4. 4 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for right now. We'll do like that. We'll do a small little house. Okay. Actually, I don't even need to do it that way. I could save some dirt. Okay. I need to get more dirt. Need more dirt. There's a nice little hill I can take out right here. Okay. I might turn the music up to be more often. I have it now where it's like on like 1%, so it's real quiet. It's just like very lightly in the background. Hi, kitty. What are you doing? Are you trying to sleep? You're drooling on my foot. My cat be drooling. Okay, turn that into the rammed earth and turned it into the fancy rammed earth. Textured. It's gonna suck. Oh. Oh, it keeps yelling at me to turn the game thingy on. Eventually we're gonna make. We'll get some more dirt. We only need like 6 for right now. Okay, we just need that. And then we just take this, so we go like this, and then we take this, and we go in here and make it textured. And then we eat a turnip. Then we gotta find some water, because we have the water usage mod on here. So we need water, otherwise we die. The only thing we don't have, like, within a close vicinity is fresh water. I think this over here is salt water. Let's go double check. Yes, I know, I'm taking damage now. Shush. Yeah, this is salt water. So we are going to need, we will eventually have to move, because I don't see a lot of fresh water on this land here. And that is part of the, oh, that's a big hole. That is a part, one of the mods I did add in is for, we have to have fresh water. Oh. My character is gonna die. Yep, here we go. We're gonna die. I should respawn right here. Respawn. Back at my little bed. Which we're gonna move now and put in the house. Okay. Put that back in there. We'll click on it so at least we get it activated. Now we need a door. Now we're gonna take out all the stuff. Got lot of flint here. Okay. I do like this place, but again, we did not plan for fresh water. Across the ocean would have been better, now that I'm thinking about it. So we were originally right here, which is not as flat, it's more hilly, but it has more fresh water. We decided to move over here because it was flatter. But there's less almost no fresh water except for this spot right over here. So that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna come not in handy. So we're gonna quickly run over to that freshwater pool as soon as I get through these bushes. I'm so glad I put the pass-through mod in, so that way I can walk through the leaves. You do get hung up on branches, though. Ooh. We are going to transplant that on the way back. Remember that. Oh, there's a moose! Frack! No! No! Please tell me he's still chasing me. No! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Why is there a moose here? Leave me alone. I'm too young to die. I've barely been alive this round. Oh, yeah. That's right. Derp. Yay, water. Oh, I almost fell in a hole. So let's explore what else is on this little spit of land. I'm guessing this is salt water. No, this is fresh water. Okay. Chickens. Yeah, the fact that there's moose is kind of cool. Scary, but cool. I like how this is kind of like shrubland. I feel like I'm in like some... There is so much clay here. So much. Hence why we went here. Okay. So we got a house. Okay, we need... Not that one. H. Waddle. Not waddle. Waddle. We want a waddle gate. That's our thing and 3 sticks. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Those are going to be our windows. So we just go. Boop, 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 boop. We got windows, and we're gonna need a door. So we need basically a crude door. Cause we don't have anything. So we need 2 of these. And we need our sticks. 1, 2, 3. That's a crude door. It has a like 90% chance of breaking. Okay, so we have 3 pieces of rammed earth still. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do this. And I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have to get more dirt. I need... another shovel. Okay. And then we're gonna need... where's my sticks? There's my sticks. Okay. There's that. That is a big, deep hole there. Gotta be careful. This is a temporary home. So we find a better location. We need 3 things when we're looking for a temporary home. Or a new home. We want it to be close to a material that we can grind for limestone. Or for lime. I.e. marble, lime, stone, chalk, any of those. Then we want clay. And preferably medium fertility soil. So we have 2 of the... 4 things. And water. Fresh water. Needs to be close to fresh water. We have the medium fertility soil. We have the clay. So we have 2 out of the 4. We need more. We need the rest of the stuff. Is what it comes down to. We need the rest of the potential. Okay, and since I don't want rain to get in. Oh, I need more. Let's turn it all under. Oh, we're starving again. That'll be our fire pit kiln. Yes, I know you hungies, but I has no food. There's our pit kiln. Hopefully that's plenty big enough. Okay. So there's that. Alright, looks like we're gonna call it here. We have the start of a game. Now that we have started over, unfortunately, due to a mod issue on our last game. So we had a game here, in case you just were coming in. We had a game that I had 18 hours in, and due to a mod and me not reading the instructions for how to set up the mod world generation correctly, was ending up with sheer chunk errors. So we are starting over. We've got 1 hour and 5 minutes in the Hermit Valley. And we're gonna see what we can do here. So we are gonna go with this for a little bit. So yep, this one is gonna have a lot more oceans. So we're gonna try and go with a more oceanic lifestyle. And it's also a little smaller. So the old world was 70% land cover. Land cover scale is 150. Landform scale was 80. And we had a 512 blocks. We're at 102. Land cover is 40. Landform scale is 80. We did not change the land cover scale, so we left it at 100%. So it means that we're gonna have a little smaller islands and stuff like that. So more watery stuff. So, all right, we'll see you all next time. Thanks for sticking around. All right, bye.